Welcome back, guys. So, let's continue on from where we left off last episode. That was with subscribing and liking. No, really. We had to look at the bottlenecks. Some of them, oh, this is catching up now, so that's gonna be good. This is probably not catching up because all the fusion reactor needs are a ton. So, this episode is gonna be about fixing even more bottlenecks and finally getting our upgraded roboports that we so desperately need for other things. And I think I said last episode that we didn't need the lower ones, but we do to get the higher ones that are actually being produced now. So it seems everything is at least getting some of the things they need at just a slow speed, because something is lacking behind a bit. But we are producing roboports. That is very good. So next thing we have to look at is upgrading some of our bottlenecks. I think we saw science was lacking something, and that something is solid fuel. We've looked at it so many times, and for some reason we never quite get it right. But I think I saw a production somewhere that was quite good for it. But I can't remember where. It might have been this production. I want to go to cold liquefaction because it gives us all the things that goes into solid fuel. So I think we should start to look at that. What are you guys missing? Oh, it's just upgrade to Ore Crusher Mark III. And let's just place that down here in base so it doesn't complain anymore. Let's see. Mark III Ore Crushers. Or as it says a Mark IV. That's a bit confusing, but that's the way it is for now. And it should have all it needs to work. Yes, so that should stop the blinking down here. It did. Perfect. And let's continue on. How many rockets have launched? 30. Not bad at all. So let's get our robots upgraded so they can keep up with the demand. Next thing we look at is pretty much expanding some of this. Oh, I can hear a rocket being launched. Let's just go check. It's been a while since I've seen one. Come on, little rocket. Oh, it's not being launched because it's probably missing satellites. But as soon as I get one, it will launch. So that is fine. It doesn't matter. We have a bit of a rest once in a while. So. This thing is something that needs a bit of an upgrade. I'm probably gonna tear this one down and put in beacons next to it. Or look at the multi-purpose furnace. I think that can do it as well. We have some right here. Let's see if it can't make what we want. This one. So, how should we do this to test it out? Come over here. Right there. I would like to get a beacon right here next to it. Probably do the 4 beacon setup as well, like we always do. Not always, like we've done this time. And hopefully, oh, we need to turn it that way. This can give us a bit of an upgrade. Should I just tear this down and build it up again? I can't see why not, to be honest. Let's just copy this one down here. Move that. Put down a requested chest. If we do this times 2 and 1 over here, of course remember to change what we're making, this one. Turn towards the middle. And then move it all up into this area. I can't see an issue with any of this. Here we go. Get in some pipe. And then we can remove all of this, maybe keeping this one and just placing this in. Let's try. And removing that. Then I'd like to move this one over. I think one on top of this, and then making this as the blueprint that fits on the bottom of that one might be a good idea. Oh, are you missing something? It seems you are. Right there. Stacking up to a whole chest. Let's do half a chest. Since we have 4, then I'd like to cut this right here so it fits in right here. Might move up the beacon one. You can go up here instead. I need to look at how I'm placing these. It don't quite fit in. Oh, it fits in right at the edge of that one. Is that the same at the top here? That's not a bad way to measure it, to be honest. So I know this one is always gonna have to be... Is it right there? Oh, 1, 1. This has... Oh, 2, 2. This one will be 2, 2 as well. 2, 2. So it should be right there. Is that right? Let's try. You can move out to right there, 2, 2. Because then on this side we can do it as well, 2, 2, so right. Here seems to be the place. Let's just try for no, remove for now. And then we'll do it in the future like that. Because then when this is working, we can always add it on the other side. It will give us a bit less production because of the way this is turned, unless we no. This is fine. I'm not unhappy about that setup, but if you know one that's better, it would be nice enough for you to tell me. Blue is lacking at the moment, so let's do something without blue if we can. That's a big no-no. This is quite far into the future. Let's get our fusion reactors, to be honest. Should be done quite fast, because then we have this one ready to be researched. So let's request. Let's see how my request. Is that all you want? Seems so. That is not something I can complain about. That's gonna give us more than enough silicon nitrate, I hope. Of course, we're missing the one before it. Did all... Oh, already done. That was quite a lot faster than I thought. We can also do this just to get some of it done. But it's not really useful yet. Expands inventory slot. That's fine. I could use a bit of inventory space. Let's see how much it gives. Oh, it slowed down right there. What did I run out of? Is it space science? No. It is blue science, because that is... No, what am I missing? Oh, really, utility. Did not expect that, to be honest. So, yeah, next thing was the silicon nitride, I think this was called. And for that we need this, that's pretty much mono, and that we can craft quite easily at a little crafting setup down here. Not a bad place to do it. Monosilica. Give it some. Just like that. And let's see if we can't produce more than enough we need just like this. Yeah, let's give us a whole chest, that's fine. That goes at a pretty decent speed. That's good. That's good. That's very good. So that's gonna supply it over here, and that's gonna make a ton. Oh, yeah, that is solved now. No issues there. That is solved. This is chugging along. That is solved as well. Now we're just missing whatever is still the solid fuel. I think we should look at quite soon. But what is utility missing? Silver zinc battery. Isn't it just because we're producing it at a bad space in here? Or have like one thing producing it? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here. There's no way that's keeping up. So, let's move it in here. Silver zinc battery. Go productivity modules. Yeah, whole chest is fine. That is not unreasonable. Then we can go in here and remove the one that's being produced right there. Away with you. We can also remove these. Oh, that helped a lot on a 2-build production. And that should also mean these are chugging along very fast now. Then it's probably blue in quite a few seconds. Get the power arms away. Go. What else do we need? We have some batteries we can get researched. That one should take no time at all if you look at a reset bar right now. Gotta love the speed. That's perfect. Great. Great. We could get all of this as well, just for now. So we can get the nukes done. Let's see what this does. And then, oh, yeah, small biters are trying to get in. They can almost do nothing now. That is perfect. Are this still lacking? That is still lacking. So that's something we should do. This setup here. We should do that at our production down here, because that is far too slow. So let's go fix that now, because it should be able to be fixed in a few minutes. So removing these. Let's see, this is fine. Then we'll do beacons, and then one more, and then beacon on the other side. Is it that simple? I think it is, but I'm afraid I'll remember what we have to build. But let's just remove these two to start with, and then we will do the rest of this. Oh, and set up some science. Yeah, let's start working towards that. Should we just remove all of it and then place everything down afterwards? To be honest, let's do this so we don't forget. This is what we're trying to build, and then we'll just remove it all. There we go. Then I would like to steal this little blueprint up here from right this one. Oh, we could do it right next to this. I like that idea a bit better. Since we already have a beacon here, and we pretty much have to set it up. So blueprints, please. I'd like to copy this one, remove all the requested chests, and the rest I can fix. So if we do that right over here, give it one room on each side, then we can expand that. Let's give that a try and see what happens. I would like to go from multi-purpose to... Oh, you can't do that. Then I'll just remove these. That's no trouble at all. Here we go. Give it normal assembly machines. Then we can do one of each. Hopefully that will be enough. Oh, we can't do one of each. We can. Oh yeah, we can do one of each. Now I might change this to ferric solution out. This is of course within range. So if we request this, adds a bit too many. But you can just keep flying them in. There we go. Here we go. First things first. First one. It's pretty much these three we need, if I'm not mistaken. We have circuit board. Then we have a superior circuit board as well. And then we have the multi-purpose one down here. Right there. And then we do request that. This doesn't require too much. Request and request. And let's see if this can't produce fast enough for what we need. We pretty much more than... I gave a lot more than we had before. This should be able to keep up at least. No issues at all. Remember the productivity modules for... That's something we can't live without. So, there we go. That's looking good. Very, 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 very good. Then I can remove our little setup down here. You can go away. Delete. Remove these. Then we have a completely free cell again. This is still keeping up. Not optimal, but it's not lacking anything yet. So I can live with that as well. Let's see if the blues can keep up now. If they can start to get a surplus. At least they're running 24/7 now. That is exactly what I want to see. So. What is the next thing we have to produce? This is still missing things. Still missing the batteries, so the batteries are still getting held up by something. And that is silver oxide. we can just put down some right here. Let's see, this is just that production in a chemical one. So let's put the chemical one down here. And let's do it in this one. Silver oxide with productivity modules, and the new crystal. It's being produced in base right now. This has to be, let's remove that for a furnace for like crafting, or a mole one. This one, to say this is a mole cell. But sodium hydroxide, why can't you keep up? We should be producing it somewhere. Let's see right here. You are missing that. That is being produced right here. And you are just not able to keep up. You might just need a speed beacon. So let's hope that is the only issue we have. That would be extremely good if that is the only issue right here. You're missing salt. I think you're making salt all the way up here. And something that's missing saline water. Is that really the best way to make salt? Saline water, normal water. Or we could just do it with normal water instead. But where's the fun in that? Let's make it with normal water as well. Running up to set up that, because we're making salt here as well. But is this just with an extra step? So salt is a huge issue right now. Let's see, what is the best production, to be honest. A 1,000 and 1,000. How much do you need here? You need 2,000 or 400. So that's pretty much the same ratio. Let's go up top and do that. We have a ton of water up there. And hopefully everything is keeping up at this area. You need a speed beacon. Luckily, that is possible. If I do this, will that affect what I think it will affect? Let's give it a try. Come on, little robots. They should be on their way. There we go. Are you any faster now? You are a lot faster, but then means we need to upgrade all of these as well. And that should give us a lot more water in our system. Let's do one over here as well. Let's do it right to here. And hopefully this is going to give us a lot more water. Is there one here in the middle that gets double the production? There is. But nothing is keeping up. That's pretty much lacking of this. 500 please. Instead. Oh. No need to request 500. We have it in a few now. But that is fine. Water is full. This is flowing as fast as it can. producing salt. But I want to just use normal water then. Can I do it right here? Does salt like that instead? Let's copy over this little setup and improve on it a bit. Let's see. No. I'd like to get water out. Of course, we need to make it easy to use with speed beacons. So if we put down a beacon here and let the rotor run right next to it, I could pretty much fit one in right there, but that doesn't hit that, which is a bit unfortunate. But if I do this little change, you here move down to here, then I'll change this one to over here, and then I can do beacon with speed. How will that help us out? Not a lot, because saline water is probably still missing quite a bit. So we'd rather just do this water setup here. Move that. Copy this over here to right there. Change these to water production instead. Can't make, sorry. There we go. And do water. Request in some water here. Give it some power. That's always good. And now this should be producing, as soon as we do that, as fast as humanly possible. Oh, the pipes can't keep up. Well, that is super annoying. So that means we have to do copy and turn it around like that. Just reaching. But too bad the water can't come out fast enough. I kinda wish it did. So if any of you have any idea how to do a better salt setup, I'll appreciate it quite a lot. Because it does seem we have more and more being stored up. So let's just give it enough room to fix all of this. So we have a surplus. Well, that is a surplus, and that's good enough for me at the moment. So I'll end this episode quite soon, since we are at that point. I'll just take a quick look at my resources. Bobmonium's gonna need some soon. The rest seems good enough, to be honest. Yeah. I have a ton of iron. Are we missing crushed stone? Oh, that's probably gonna be an issue quite soon. But that is fine for now. That is fine for now. This is jogging along. Probably needs a better setup for this with the speed beacons. very soon, but that will be next episode. So let's end this on a rocket launch. Please like and subscribe, and then I'll see you next episode. Bye guys.